stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars. Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon Colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Let's just hope you're handy with a gun. You could probably talk your way out of a landing ticket. I hear Monarch's in need of more game hunters. I hope you know how to cook with mostly inorganic material.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 9%. His drive is
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than... Aboard, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about... About the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some... Don't take this... You... Ed...
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened?
Thanks for patching me up.
over here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater. Just as soon as I just, need a couple of... You think? Most marauders can't even talk. But criminals do attract other criminals by their own nature.
Here we go.
I just earned a fine bonus.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution. Please return any misappropriated equipment. And jettison procedures initiated. Disengage in airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed. This vessel is the registered. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some. I am programmed to take orders. Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a... The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cart. Thank you. I appreciate. Best of luck in your search.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before...
Where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Morocco. Ain't safe out here. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corp. Name's Silas. Junior in... Definitely not the junior in humor. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Top. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made. Edgewater is a company. Renting means money. Company policy. 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He just is. Conrad's got a bar. You'll find him in town. Yeah? You could, but you'd be wrong. Hang on. Work's been former.
Huh? What?
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting Saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with... well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. Shirt, pants, work boots, company approved.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly... Oh, yes. So there's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once they're... I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but... No, I do not imagine. The people living in the botanical labs, they're... My hope is that by speak to their... Adelaide's old... I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Top.
I hesitate to part ways with... You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got...
Well, I am glad to hear that.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but... To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its... I don't know anybody well. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around. Life's hard here. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their name? And maybe he can think of something else to try. It's just an idea. The mission's on the east side of... Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, that's what my dad used to... Got it. On my way.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? And Ms. Holcomb as well.
Just tagging along.
I so rarely get new people to talk to.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single... I can't imagine what would be so grave as to... Depriving them of safety from the marauders and what... I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty, and I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library, and my retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me... What? No, I don't... I just want to keep the... On the contrary, my... Glad we see... It's a handwritten... Thank you.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
Thank the law. I've been requisite. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your... The war! I'm talking about mechanicals. Just my luck. When the... I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project. Go on. I'm Ludwig Miller, unofficial.
You the new worker? Whatever. Foreman Granger. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with shame though. Woke up one, not half as awful as the suicide. I'm plenty serious. In other words, look around.
I can cut my own hair.
Please don't touch anything. Physical hygiene. I'm Conrad. You will also report to me in the event of your death. Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend, bitless, I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, Edgewater is built on... Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of... Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. Much...
Yes, Mr. Thompson. Whoa, well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's... What? No. I mean, I might... Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it. I'm dying. Not long.
Don't say that, Mr.
I'd steer clear. It's plague. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see your way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. I need you to break... You just huh? Read.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow? You may think that, whether you're... Go ahead. Edgewater... as the... Cup... Where...
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and... Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Oh.
Something I can... You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extort.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? Then you know Phyllis... Eugene... That's unthinkable. I can't...
Are you asking rhetorically? Because...
Desperate met... I'm going to have... Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not. I was the... Eugene... We can all thank... I include...
Fancy threads. Yeah? Well, yeah. Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't... The night we was supposed to commend his... When I woke up... Let me know. Yeah? Grave digging's a fine profession. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
All together! behind you! Incoming! You're fast. I'm going.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, I've spent my life... I became so desperate, I even got my... Yes, you're right. But that's neither. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at... Well, fantastic.
Edgewater's gonna miss you.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I shall see you on the ship, Captain. When...
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
I'm not holding out hope.
we go! Got him all.
wish we had some better rations.
Hey, I need to talk to you.
Oh, sweet. Oh, wait. It's just you. At least I know I ain't hallucinating. Let's see it. Don't keep us... Haven't decided? Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit. Scratched together all the bits I had around the... You're wringing the blood out of me.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're due. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I... Over in the hot-out. Enough. You don't know what enough would... No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady name's... It's not like Zoe to go on. Can't imagine where she's gone. Appreciate it. I'll tell you. Vexed. Well, enough to... She was... Could be... Marauder gang. What is it?
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a... Whatever your troubles with Ed... I have been...
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just...
Why, thank you. Are you staying long? Reed Thompson? Let's hear it. What? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed like everything else that comes. He would do such a thing. The question is... Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip 'em out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious... You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out... You know that's true, don't you, Miss
He was tired.
Look what they did. It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery. So, what do you say? I trust you will listen.
You hungry? We got canid ribs. Something I... You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Zoe was always... You sound... The other... Zoe... Can't say... She called... Hey. Fresh...
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Send this quick! I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
What's that noise?
Stand and deliver! Always wanted to say that.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down... What? You mean Adelaide... You? Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really... Yeah, I'll take my... No. I don't know. Oh, you mean... I've got...
What is it? We didn't always get along, but Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe, you pretty much did my job. Let me know if I can do something for you.
always wanted to poke around in here.
Oh. Security patrol initiated. Unexpected. System alert. Sweeping the area.
Get ready!
Adjacent automatic. System.
Don't mess with us. The control. Room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing. Three switches. That'll be easy enough. Nicely done.
Processing.
Watch out! Doing all right? Okay, gone quiet.
System. Required.
Just two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the vent?
Go away, Phantom!
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Processing.
Here we go! If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Veil? Yeah, huh? That's on a... I don't... Shoot. Her con... It's... You mean about... Real machine? The machine... Fixing... That's the last. I'm not sure what the ride is. Alls I know is the decision's final. Once we do this, there's no going... Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just... Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just live... Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really... That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy... In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to... I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I just... Really? I mean... the brightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edge. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. My son worked and we had a store, so I buried my... You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edge. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up. Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crop.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey.
Are you,
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running. Just...
Oh gosh, no,
I seen you wandering around here. You know... Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and... Sorry, I just wasn't sure. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Can't think... I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Come...
Those are good. My dad...
I know the old community center. Would you? I've been thinking about going back. get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. What's up? Luck, mostly. Well, not until a couple. I owe. We all. I mean,
You are.
you could stay.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
I don't know how much longer we'll last without power.
I don't know how much longer we'll last.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
I don't know how much longer we'll last without power.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense. The matter's been weighing on. Zoe came back. I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, sure, suit yourself. Marauders can't see. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Thomas, gather up your personals and we'll go talk to Reed together.
This is all happening so fast. Give me a little. If you find.
If you see. Back to the old cannery, huh?
This was a nice family, you know. Everybody keeps staring. Whoa. Great.
Oh.
Oh, you.
Those.
I know. What? I'm. What? Cup.
I don't know. The matter, Zoe. Listen. Edgewater's not just a town. We're the close. Sure.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool... I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. I expected as much. Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me. I am not perfect. I have made my... I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some... I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. You are disparaging our parent company. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. No such thing. I have always tried. I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the...
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden.
Any luck finding one of those manuals? Adelaide said that? Was she... Something must have changed in Edgewater. What's on...
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive? Oh, gosh. Listen to me. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got. I worked on the... I want to ask, and if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. Yes! I mean, Captain. I can call you... That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you... He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda. Thomas always listened to me. Never said I was odd, never tried to... If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads. Something you need?
I'm glad Adelaide's coming back to town with us. No kidding. Look at that! Building a computing machine out of... I appreciate... In fact... Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked the 2 whole... Sure.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Something you need?
Captain, what can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities. We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? What you saw, the Hope has some of the bright... You need Gladys Culk... Without a skip drive? Good luck. Look, none of it... Excellent. I'll send... But I call it... Excellent. And the...
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal. We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors? Welcome back, Captain. How can I... Certainly, Cap. What would you like to... Now playing... It's not the best... My pleasure, Captain. As you wish. I prefer to... When I simulate... Traveling... Do you know, as you may... In our travels together... If you mean... How can... What part of the... Ah, yes. Of course. What part of the... How can I be of assistance? Mm-hmm.
Hello? Can you hear?